Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be going over the update. Usually I don't go over update details. I don't really go over these many things. Like sometimes I will, but to me I like PvE. I like stuff that benefits the players, especially the people who play a lot. So with this update you're going to see there's a 30 times repeat battle, there's a rune drop increase, and summoner level 100. Which it's been forever since they've increased the summoner's level, so I'm very curious as to how all this is going to go. I have done a bit of reading, and the thing I'm curious about the most is the summoner level, because there's a lot that goes with that, so we'll skim over some of the details, especially since I've read through it, but let's go through it. So, of course, all the things that we're going over in this video are max summoner level expansion, which will be increasing from 50 to 100. This will increase max energy storage, and the biggest part about it is glory buildings and guild flag buff effect features can now be acquired as unique summoner skills granted upon leveling up without having to purchase the buildings. Essentially, you won't have to spend glory points on buildings anymore. You can spend them on you can actually spend your glory points on getting like the Devilmon each week or some of the scrolls, which I absolutely love. But there's tons to talk about with the summoner skills, so we'll keep moving. Rune drop rate greatly increases. I love this because in Abyssal Floor I will do 10 times, and 10 times out of 10 I will get blue runes or crafting material, and I will farm for a week straight and not get a single rune that I need. So I cannot wait for this update. Rift Raid and Rift Dungeon reward structure improvement. Beast Claws and Beast Horns, which were only dropped in Rift Raid, will now be dropped in Rift Dungeons as well, which I'm assuming that's the Rift Beasts, like the Water, Fire, Wind, Light, and Dark. You can now craft both Enchanted Gems and Grindstone with Beast Claws and Beast Horns. The rewards dropped from Rift of Worlds will be improved. So, with this, if it is what I think it is, it is no doubt in my mind, you have to, at this point, aim for Rift Beasts. Like, you'll go from Giants to Rift Beasts. And, it'll be such a big step. It'll be insane, if that is what I think it is. And then, max repeat battle count increases to 30 times. With the increased max battle count, the selected feature for selling runes, artifacts, grindstones, and enchanted gems will be advanced to allow you to sell them more easily. I wonder how this is going to work. I wonder if they're going to do some like substat property type selection thing. But I'm very curious. So essentially here in this section they talk about at whatever level you're at, you will remain that level. So for all of us who are level 50 max level at the moment, by the time this update rolls around, you're not going to just immediately get boosted to a level 100. You will stay at level 50, 0%. So from that point on, you're going to have to level up, and you're going to do that by consuming energy. So it's going to take a while, but it's going to be completely worth it. And if you're not level 50, you will remain where you're at. But energy max storage is obviously going to increase. So level 1, you're at 42 energy. It is to be 92 energy, which in my opinion, the level 1 thing doesn't matter to me. If they had like energy, not top off, but rollover, is that what you call it? Where it's like if you level up at level 1 and you still have like 38 energy left, 38 extra energy should be put over onto your level 2, and then it should keep doing that until you reach like level 20, 30 or whatever, where it's like you're using a lot of energy, more than you're going to need to like level up, right? So it's like you won't have to use the energy in your inbox. All that energy is not just going to waste. I know a lot of other games that throw that extra energy on top, so you're passing the limit. But I hope you guys know what I mean. I don't know. I probably sound stupid. But at level 50, from where we're going to be at, without all the upgrades and towers and all that, I believe that we're going to be at 190, so I'll probably be well over 200, because I think at level 50, I'm at 180 something, right? Let's see. Yeah, I'm at 180, so Elliot, where are you at? Okay, so I'm very curious as to how my energy is going to look afterwards, but it's going to look good. And then at level 100, it's to be 240. So I imagine after everything, when building statue and daily packs additional effects is applied at max, it's 310. Or 300 if you're not buying the daily pack, which I love. 300 energy is good. I wonder how this will affect the crystal refresh for energy. Like if they'll add a third option, or they'll just completely change the two. But I'm not seeing it talk about it here. So again, this is just going over like glory points and guild points with the level increases. But the last sentence of this part right here is very interesting. With the expansion of the max summoner level, we'd like to make further improvements by providing skill points according to the summoner level and allowing you to upgrade various effects granted via glory buildings and guild flags with these skill points. A certain amount of skill points will be provided according to the summoner level ups, and you can upgrade these various buff effects of glory buildings and guild flags with these skill points. And it shows you here that at level 21 you're going to be given 5 points, and then from that point on you'll get 5 points each time, and you'll be given enough points over the course of those levels to be able to max out everything. Eventually, apparently you're supposed to be able to max out everything, but yeah. But even though, along the way, apparently you could reset it. So the upgraded skill points can be reset with 300 crystals. One time, free for all accounts. But, let's see. Where was it that I was reading that? The effects are the same as blah, 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 buildings. 400 points are required to reach max summoner skill level. So, all the skills can be maxed out with 400 points. At summoner level 100, you can upgrade all the skills. The maximum skill level that can be upgraded according to the summoner level is as follows. So, let me read that one more time. The maximum skill level that can be upgraded according to summoner level is as follows. So, the summoner level limit, 20, level 1 through 5. I don't know. I don't know. But at level 20, you'll only be able to upgrade one skill level to level 5 because you only get 5 points. But at level 30, you'll be able to do anywhere from 6 to 10. By the time you're level 50, anywhere from 16 to 20, apparently. So, for any given building, which is fine because level 20 is the max. But as you can see, you will see 5 skill points whenever you level up between 21 and 100. If you're currently at level 50, we're planning on providing 150 skill points, which are given from leveling up from level 21 to 50. Here's what happens if all the glory buildings and flags have been fully upgraded, or if the current upgrade level of glory buildings is greater than the skill points to be provided after the update. And what's with the question mark? Anyways, this is talking about people who already have all the glory buildings and all that upgraded, which this is what I was curious about. So they talk about refunding people because they're going to have to reset you, right? Or no, they're not going to reset you. Okay, my bad. This took me a while. I was looking at this for a while. But if before the update, you have all your glory buildings upgraded and guild flags upgraded, you will receive a refund based on the amount of buildings you have and based off of the amount of flags you have. So what will happen is you'll keep everything, I believe. But what they're going to do, instead of giving you a skill point, they'll give you a mystical scroll. So I will read this right here. If you have fully upgraded all the buildings and flags, you will receive 400 points required for the reaching max summoner level instantly. In this case, you will no longer receive skill points after leveling up after level 50. Instead, one mystical scroll will be given per skill point. So, cha-ching, to everybody who has all your glory buildings upgraded, to all your flags upgraded, you're going to get tons of mystical scrolls. Like, I'm curious. So for example, let's assume that Summoner A is at level 50 and the total upgrade count of glory buildings and guild flags is 200. So you're level 50 and you have upgraded 200 times. You'll get 200 points, which means 200 scrolls. Jesus Christ. That is a lot. Anyways, that ain't gonna mean crap for me. That ain't gonna mean crap for me because I'm lazy with that crap, man. The 16 glory buildings and 4 flags with removed buff effects will be moved to the shop building decoration menu and change to decoration buildings that can be purchased with mana stones. So all these cool little buildings that you were hoping to purchase, you could just get as decorations now. Which I don't want none of these suckers, because it's like most of them are ugly. I'm joking. I actually like some of these, but so they're all decorations now, which you might as well let me keep my decorations if I already have them. But obviously they will. With the glory building changing into summoner skills, achievements and Summoner's Way quests related to the current glory buildings will be changed to skill upgrade achievements and quests. So essentially, I'm assuming that they're not going to change the rewards. All it is that they're going to tell you, instead of purchasing the Sanctum of Energy, they're going to tell you to put a skill point into the Sanctum of Energy, which, if you're new, that's a big deal for you. But if you've been playing forever, this means nothing to you. Okay, so we're at the next part, which, while the Summoner's level thing is a big deal, I think this, to me, this is a slightly bigger deal. So, obviously, the drop rate of runes in all floors, B1 through B10, including Abyssal floors, at the Giant's Keep, Dragon's Lair, Necropolis, and Spiritual Realm will be greatly increased. For the past 9 years of Summoner's War, summoners have been clearing Kairos Dungeon repeatedly to get runes as a reward. As time passed, the standards of runes have rose, and it's become harder to farm runes that met your expectations. We tried to improve this by adjusting the difficulty of Abyssal floor through the reloaded major updates and follow-up updates, but we realized that we needed more. Therefore, we are greatly increasing the drop rate of runes in the Kairos dungeon through this update so you could feel the rewards have improved. Currently, we are finalizing the balance of the rune drop rate. As for the drop rate in the Abyssal floor hard, we are considering increasing the drop rate of 6-star legend runes by 2.4 times now. We'll also be increasing the overall drop rate of high-grade runes in Abyssal floor normal as the floors below B10 to allow summoners who have yet to reach the highest floors to progress fast. Am I still going to get tons of blue runes? I swear to God, after this update, if I'm getting 10 repeat battles, or 30 technically, and 30 for 30 I'm getting blue runes, I'm uninstalling. I'm uninstalling, period. I'm not. I'm too addicted to this game. Not really. I mean, I am. I have a problem. Someone help me. But you better not be lying. I don't want no more lies. Because 2.4 times sounds like a lot. And then if I don't get... I haven't gotten a single legend rune that I could use in the last month. Legitimately. I've gotten like 6 purple runes that I could use. I'm giving up. I'm so close to giving up. So the improvements. Oh, yes. Okay, it's exactly what I thought it is. So Beast Horns and Beast Claws can now be dropped as the Great SSS reward in the Rift Dungeon. They can also be used to craft enchanted gems. We'll be expanding the usage of Beast Claws and Beast Horns by allowing them to be dropped in the Rift Dungeon and used for crafting enchanted gems. This way you can freely craft and use grindstones and enchanted gems of the desired set. So, this is good. I mean, like, when I tell you guys to go from, like, Giants to Rift Beasts, even if it's just to do the fire, wind, and water, do it. Because now not only can you, I mean, you've been getting enchanted gems, but now you can get grindstones, which means transitioning into places like Dragons and Necropolis are going to be easy. Go to Kairos, beat Kairos, get Kairos to a reasonable time, move over to Rift Beasts, get the first 3 beasts done, fire, wind, and water, get them to Triple S, craft you some grindstones, and sit there for a while. Sit there for a month or 2. It's going to be amazing. But these new items were added through the second major update, blah, blah, blah. You could grab grindstones. However, their drop rate in Rift Raid was so low, there weren't many opportunities to acquire them or craft grindstones with them. Thus, we'll be increasing their drop rate of the Beast Claws by 3 times and the Beast Horns for about 2 times in Rift Raid 5. With this, you'll be able to craft grindstones or enchanted gems, blah, blah, blah. We're considering the drop rate of Beast Horns and Beast Claws dropped as the grass... Wait, what? We're considering the drop rate of the Beast Horns and Beast Claws dropped, as the grade SSS reward in Rift Dungeon to be the same as that of Rift Dungeon level 5. So, okay, so you'll have the same drop rate in getting grade SSS as you would in getting Rift Raid 5, right? That's what I'm getting. I'm just curious if I mean, obviously you're probably not going to get them at double S, but I hope you can get them at double S. But let's see. Enchanted Gem crafting version blah 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 update scheduled. So when you craft these, when you craft them, you could get a gem through dash hero plus. You can select the set for 1 beast claw with 50,000 mana, and then the beast horn you'll get a legend gem, which the legend is guaranteed for 1 beast horn, and it's 100,000 mana. So you'll actually have to spend some mana, but if you don't have more than 10 million mana, I don't know what you're doing. You're just upgrading everything, it seems. And then the grindstone crafting, it's the exact same mana and everything. For new players, I mean, we'll go over this in another video, but you're going to want to craft grindstones only, in my opinion, because you're going to get tons of gems, but you're not getting grindstones in Rift Raid. So you're going to want to primarily craft grindstones, in my opinion. But rather than the mana stones that were dropped in a battle as a reward with a certain chance taking a reward slot, mana stones will now be dropped all the time like other dungeons. So you just get mana regardless. And then the drop rate of high grade grindstones will be increased to remove the drop rate of mana stones. In Rift Raid? Grindstones in Rift Raid. Am I stupid? I thought we don't get... What? Okay. Oh, that's Rift Raid. Psh, my bad. The drop rate of rare enchanted gems will... That was Rift Raid. The drop rate of rare enchanted gems will be greatly decreased. Oh, okay. And the drop rate of Hero Plus enchanted gems will be increased by that decreased drop rate. So you're more likely to get the purples and the oranges and all that than you are the blues and the greens, which is good because I'm tired of doing it 10 times and getting 1 purple, and then I'm getting like the purple enchanted gem is for like a revenge, and it's defense flat. It's like give me something better, right? The selling cost of grindstones will also be increased, which is good. Though I recommend keeping all grindstones regardless if it's a flat stat or a percent. So we expect that significantly increasing the drop rate of runes in Kairos dungeon, as well as allowing beast horns and beast claws to be dropped in both Rift dungeons and Rift Raid, so you can craft blah blah blah, will improve overall farming satisfaction. Yes, I am satisfied. You are like the loving wife. Thank you. Or except, since we summon a lot, and when we're summoning we get shafted, so probably you're the husband, who knows. But moreover, thinking that improving the quality of life of farming would synergize well with the changes we made, we decided to expand the max repeat battle count from 10 to 30 times. Don't do this to me. Oh yes, you did it to me. Okay. Coom. This is the team you're using? Let's see. Using Sigmaris, Veramos, Lauren? Lauren? I mean, if it works. You guys are better than I am, I guess, at this game, so. Lauren. Max repeat battle. Anything of significance. Since the repeat battle can now be played up to 30 times, we decided to reduce the incidence of repeat battle ending due to a losing battle by allowing you to play the next battle, even though you lose a battle, up to 2 times. However, the repeat battle will end if you lose 3 times. Fair enough. That's actually good. I agree with this. That means you'll be acquiring more rewards from repeat battle, thus we'd like to improve the self-selected features. Whew. The standards of runes may differ depending on the blah blah blah. Allow you to filter runes by... Since the current blah blah blah, the improved select feature will allow you to set the rune set. Whether the rune has a prefix properties or not, type of sub-properties, and the range of values. Oh my god, so you can okay, let me tell you something. That I like. Because, let me tell you, as much as I like to keep like HP percent, like slot 4s, if I get a blade, like a blade rune that's like slot 4, the only percents I want on a blade rune slot 4 is crit damage percent. I want crit damage percent, regardless. So it's like, yeah, I like that. It applies to artifacts, grindstones, enchanted gems. So lastly, okay, I'm sorry, we gotta really make sure we're reading this. Since the current self-selected feature only allows you to filter runes by grade rarity and main properties, you're probably checking runes one by one before selling them. No, I'm not really. We can look through my runes now, you'll see that I'm not. The increased repeat battle count means that this process will become even more cumbersome than it is now. Cucumbers. The improved self-selected feature will also allow you to set the rune set, whether the rune has a prefix properties or not, types of sub-properties, and the range of values. This is good. The improvement won't only pertain to runes, it will apply to artifacts, grindstones, and enchanted gems as well, which is good. I mean, it's good. Though for me, I would still keep all of the enchanted gems I get if they're above purple. I mean, you never know when you'll need one, and if you're just selling like resistance blade, it's just like if you get like a unit like I don't want to say like Juno, but like if you get a unit that uses blade runes, but you have like resistance in the enchanted gems, like yes, you're not going to use those a lot, but you eventually will get a monster that you need. And if you have like 30 of them just saved up, it's better to have 30 of them and not, you know, not need it and have it than have it and not need it. You know what I mean? But lastly, we'll adjust the update schedule of the Abyssal Floor for Steel Fortress. Some November. As we mentioned before, after hearing your feedback, reloaded update, we thought we should prioritize improving the overall progression and farming structure of the game, even though that meant we had to adjust the update schedule of the Abyssal Floors. So, the end of February each year, Giants Keep changes. End of April each year, Dragons, blah blah blah. And Steel Fortress is the 23rd. Punisher's Crypt is the 23rd of December. And the drop rate of artifacts will increase in the Abyssal Floors. So other than that, when is it dropping? When is this update happening? Am I skipping past that? As the developments and testing are still underway, we ask you to understand that the actual update may differ from what we shared in this note. We'll come back with more exciting update details in the next developer's note. Thanks! And I believe that there's not really anything else.